We have now entered the international break where many of the Reds players are away with their nations. For those who have been left behind, it gives Klopp some time to work with them to try and correct the wrongs from the first part of 2023, as Liverpool look to make a charge for top 4. In today's video, we still have a lot of Liverpool news to discuss, with David Ornstein providing a Jude Bellingham update, and we also discuss the game-changing shake-up that could affect Liverpool after a £250 million reveal. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Before we get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Everybody knows Alisson is one of the world's best goalkeepers, and this ridiculous set of statistics proves just how vital he is to Liverpool. Since arriving at Anfield in 2018, the Brazilian has been one of the key figures in Liverpool's transformation into modern-day European heavyweight. It is now, though, as the Reds fall from the lofty heights of the last few years, that Alisson's importance is being highlighted to an even greater extent. Expected goals, XG, is not always a reliable statistic, but applied across a large sample size, it can reveal definitive truths about a team's performance. This season, Alisson has been ever-present across Liverpool's 26 Premier League matches. During that time, the Reds have conceded 29 goals, the 5th best defensive record in the league. That number is only 29, largely thanks to Alisson's brilliance. Using FBrEF, we can see that excluding own goals, Liverpool were actually expected to concede 37.2 times so far this season. In reality, excluding own goals, the Reds have only conceded just 27. This means that Alisson's quality in goal has saved Liverpool just over 10 goals already in this campaign. This makes him by far the best keeper in the league by this metric. In fact, on average this season, goalkeepers have actually conceded one more goal than their post-shot XG predicts. Post-shot XG is the rate of expected goals minus the number of goals actually conceded. Alisson's number of 10.2 saved goals for Liverpool is double that of the next best in the league. Edouard Mendy and Kepa Arrizabalaga have saved a combined of 5.1 goals for Chelsea. Only 6 other clubs have a positive rate of post-shot XG, those being Fulham, Everton, Brentford, Newcastle, West Ham, Arsenal, Tottenham, Manchester United and Manchester City have all conceded more goals than the quality of shots they have faced suggests they should have. The Premier League's worst performing goalkeeper is perhaps unsurprisingly Southampton's Gavin Bazunu, whose rate of post-shot XG is minus 12.1. If you were to remove Alisson's exceptional form for Liverpool, that's seen him save 0.39 PSXG per game, and instead replaced him with league statistically average goalkeeper, Liverpool would have let in 40 goals this season. That would be joint 13th worst record in the league and would of course see Liverpool sit further down the table. As Liverpool's international players headed off to play for their countries, there was an update on Jude Bellingham's rumoured transfer to Anfield. He doesn't even play for Liverpool, but Bellingham is a name even casual Reds will be familiar with now. After shining for England at the World Cup, there's been barely a day when he's not been linked with a move to Anfield. Supporters again got excited when Alexander-Arnold was pictured with a Dortmund midfielder at a concert on Sunday night. However, those same supporters were dealt with a blow yesterday after a reputable journalist from The Athletic, David Ornstein, reported that Liverpool were now increasingly unlikely to sign the 19-year-old prodigy. Ornstein said Liverpool, Manchester City and Real Madrid appear to have emerged as the most credible destinations, although he is contracted at Dortmund until the summer of 2025 and they do not want to sanction a departure. As things stand, it is regarded as increasingly unlikely that Liverpool will sign Bellingham in the summer transfer window. The journalist cited the anticipated fee, the financial power of rival suitors and their Liverpool resistance about entering a bidding war as the main obstacles to a deal. The Premier League wants the EFL to commit to a new sustainability rules in exchange for a greater cut of its TV cash in a move that borrows from Project Big Picture, plot once championed by Liverpool. The EFL informed clubs last week that it had received a formal offer from the Premier League regarding a potential revamp of the solidarity payment models. That came after news broke last Friday that there had been breakthrough in talks between the two organisations after several months of negotiations. Around 16% of the top flight's broadcast revenue is currently distributed to the lower leagues, with the bulk of that figure funneled into parachute payments. The EFL has been long angling for a 25% cut, which would equate to an extra £250 million per year, as well as the removal of scaling back of parachute payments. The improved proposal submitted by the Premier League is believed to offer an excess of 20%, although an exact figure is not yet known. However, EFL clubs will not be able to spend the extra cash however they please if they do choose to accept the offer. The Premier League wants the guarantees that the money will be invested responsibly, and sources have told us that it could involve an annual fund reserved specifically for infrastructure spending. That has shades of 2020's Project Big Picture initiative, which was the brainchild of Liverpool and Manchester United as well as EFL chairman Rick Parry. Championship clubs were offered £2 million, League One clubs £750,000, and League Two sides £500,000 per year to spend on K-Pax products such as stadium and academy development under the terms of the proposal. The Project Big Picture dossier, a copy of which has been seen by us, suggested a major downsizing of parachute payments structure in exchange for a more equitable distribution system. A clause which would have committed EFL clubs to housing more loan players from the Premier League was among the proposal too, as were major changes to the League Cup and FA Cup. All of those ideas are featured in the negotiations between the Premier League and EFL in this time around too. The Premier League and EFL have been spurred by the imminent introduction of a football regulator which will have the power to impose its financial model if a deal cannot be agreed. We arrive at a 17-game between fixtures, so let's take a look at what we already know about the kits of Liverpool will be wearing next season. Liverpool signed a deal with Nike ahead of the 2020-2021 season, with next term being their fourth with the American manufacturer. By the time new kits are launched, often towards the end of the campaign, fans will have typically been exposed to various teasers via leaks online. The rumours for the upcoming kits have been included 90s throwbacks for the home and away kits, as well as a nod to the extremely popular black goalkeeper kit of 1920 with a poison green twist. Here is what we know about the 2023-2024 designs. Home kit. There have been no shortage of spoilers when it comes to the Reds' home kit for the 2023-2024 campaign. Numerous reliable sources have posted images of a design not too dissimilar to the one worn currently, but with white cuffs around the necks and sleeves, in a move which evokes memories of a 1965 FA Cup win. Twitter kit enthusiast KB2X has already shared details of the home kit, which is similar to that worn from 1998 to 2000. The home shirt will be the first one to be officially unveiled to the public, likely to be launched in May, shortly before the end of the season. Away kit. Images of the new away kit emerged earlier this month, with a colour scheme similar to a design that has been originally rumoured. The actual design is somewhat less drastic than the mock-ups and once again provides us with a throwback to the 90s and a shirt not too dissimilar to the 17-18 version. Footy headlines confirm the designs leaked by Live Shirts Museum and KB2X. Third kit. Details of an abstract third kit design came back in January, with the colourway currently seen on Liverpool's alternate goalkeeper kit. Unlike the home and away kits, there is yet to be a full leak of the club's third kit for the 2023-2024 season. However, Footy headlines, along with many others online, have shared mock-ups of what the design might look like. Goalkeeper kit. This month, details emerged of a poison green feature on Alisson's home shirt for next season. Once again, Footy headlines revealed details of a predominantly black kit with a poison green logos. It is likely to be a popular one among supporters, similar to the black shirt worn by the Brazilian during the title-winning season of 2019-20. And the away goalkeeper colour scheme is set to feature a combination of taxi and vivid orange, with black logos with Footy headlines crediting Fuma Rock and Live Shirt Museum on Twitter for the information. Liverpool fans, what do you make of the news we are unlikely to sign Jude Bellingham this summer? And what do you make of the 4 kits? Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.